it's me. Let me just tidy up for you my wires. There you go. I hope you're all okay out there. Today we're going to do a reading, which is, what were they thinking the last time you met? It's a relationship reading. If you've got any ideas for readings, please put them down below. I will get a piece of paper and I will write them all down. I will stick them to my board and I will get through them. People give me them haphazardly, and I say, I always say, and I always do mean, okay, yeah, I'll put them on a piece of, and it's better if they all come at once, to be honest. So please give me some ideas if you would like to. So today's reading is what were they thinking the last time you met. You've got 3 choices. This is me, my professional voice. The Moon card for number 1, the Strength card for number 2, and the Death card for number 3. So if you want to take your choice, and we'll have a little look at what they may have been thinking. What's going on? What was going on?
La música de Harry Fraud.
Okay, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to peel them over bit by bit so you can go through it with me, you can struggle with me, and then possibly if you're learning tarot you may think, gosh, she's talking crap, or you may think, okay, now I understand that bit, I can get that, those elements, I can see what that number means and I can see the relationship. Or you may just think, oh, she's missed something out and that would have meant this to me. So we can just go through it together. So let's see what we've got so far. This is what's going on the last time you met. What were they thinking mainly? But what I'm looking for, if there's lots of cups in here, it may show me more there was emotional response. If there's lots of swords in here, it may be mental, and you know what I mean there. And perhaps pentacle cards are just thinking what they're doing. Let's see what we've got here. The overall feeling. Mars is a card of war. It's a card of energy, masculinity, energy that pushes outwards, being quite fierce, being forward, hot, sexy to some extent, but in a very sort of forthright way. It's not like hot as in come hither. It's more like hot, I'm going to go come and get you. You're coming across here as the Fool card here. The Mars card and the Fool card together are very volatile, very volatile. It can often be like a jarring introduction or a jarring meeting. We're not expecting it. People talking fast, very heightened. Maybe you felt nervous, or maybe you felt like it's really difficult to explain this energy, but I feel it every day. It's like having 3 cups of coffee and somebody asking you to thread a needle. That's what it feels like. So there's something about that in your energy in this pile here. Their energy, on the other hand, is feminine and relaxed and easy and looking good and being gentle and touching, and the type of person that holds your hand when they see you or talks to you and looks right into your eyes and puts the arm around your shoulder and gives you a kiss goodbye. It's got a feeling of, yours is force. This is the complete opposite. It's a masculine, this energy, with a Fool card here, which is heightened. It can be, to me, that would be the energy of like ADHD type feeling. You know, everything's a bit sort of high. And this is a feeling of the opposite. It's like wait and see and shrugging shoulders and smiling and winking and just generally just strolling into the situation and strolling out of it with hands in pockets. It's that type of feeling. So that's what I've got so far. So to unpeel these cards here, that these cards here normally give me, they've got a sort of beginning, middle, end, but it can often depend on what comes up, and the centre part can normally be the most important. And we're looking at thoughts, so let's see what we've got initially. I'm going to take that card out because it shouldn't be in there. It's one of those like spare cards you get because they normally print them off in 60s and they come normally, is it 54? I'm going to take that out for you. And you've got the Hangman. So we're looking at thoughts, aren't we? The Hangman is a lot of thinking, not much action, holding things in, perhaps not expressing. You've got the another bloody card. There's 2 of them. 2 of them that aren't meant to be in there, I think, in this pile. And there they are. pulled it out and I didn't swear. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Is that the Two of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm getting old. The Three of Pentacles here is ease, and maybe there's three of you all together. Maybe there's somebody else when you met last time, other people around. But it's cooperation, it's ease, it's chatting, exchange, but not exchanging everything is what I would think here. This card here is the Prince of Wands, which is going more towards this energy, more action orientated, trying to achieve something, trying to get a need met, trying to make some forward movement. You've got somebody climbing a cliff up here. Yeah, I'm stopping myself giving you really interesting information about cliffs. Yeah, that's what we've got here. So far we've got you feeling a little bit more high. Possibly you may be the Prince of Wands energy here because of this card here is more sort of movement orientated as this card here. Maybe you're wanting to get something out of this meeting. Maybe this meeting happened by surprise. Maybe this person just came around the corner. But I feel that the meeting went well, but not a lot was discussed. Maybe you wanted to make some sort of headway, have some sort of discussion, get some sort of realisation from it is what I would say here. So let's have a look at the actual actions here. Nothing was given away. Nothing was offered. It was polite. It was, if there were more people than just the two of you there, everybody was included in the conversation. Or there was a group of people there. Nothing was really given away. The Fool card is your card over here. Okay. These cards here would suggest, to go with this card here, there was some sort of wanting need to find out what the person was thinking, feeling. And I feel that maybe you felt upset by it, that something wasn't given away, or this person didn't move towards you, or didn't go exactly the way that you would have liked it to. But I feel this person was very congenial and sweet and inclusive. Was that more annoying? Was that really annoying to you? You've got something perhaps? Yeah, okay. It's almost like the last moment when this person's saying goodbye, when the meeting's over, when you basically met in the shopping centre and said your politeness, nothing's, it's all polite and normal and straight faced but kind. It's the last bit that the action happens. The Page of Wands, the Prince of Wands here, same thing. And then the Knight of Cups here. It's like somebody bent forward, kissed you, or whispered something. I'm going to make this more fantastic than it is. Whispered something into your ear. It's got that you read something in the eyes type feeling about it. And the Knight of Cups can be quite wishy-washy. It doesn't have to be that cup not being offered it is offered here, but doesn't have to turn to something very excessive or extremely romantic, although I'd love to make it so. It could just be something that you recognised or saw. Maybe it was a sentence, I don't know. Let's see what we've got backing up this, what we've found here already. I hope you're reading this with me. The High Priestess, again with the Hangman here. Both of these cards are very Piscean, very subliminal, very feeling it but not saying it. So you've got that, and it's like conversation in a group where a lot is felt, nothing's said, nothing's offered. There are maybe chances that are given where this person can give you information, can say something, can offer something. Didn't happen, but you knew, and I think that happened right towards the end of this get together. Let's see what is under here. Ten of Cups. That's being part of, the cup cards are emotions. The 10 is an accumulation of emotions. It's like being part of that group where you feel this is what I think they felt, and I think you both felt it. I think you may have been heightened and may have felt it afterwards. When to calm down a bit. But this one here is you both felt connected. You've got this card here and this card here is what I would say. Let's have a look at this last card. Yeah. The Two of Cups under this romantic where the movement actually happens towards the end. It's like somebody who comes over to you. Two of Cups is beautiful. It's like somebody that comes over to you at the end of a meeting and says, I really do admire you, or I really enjoy working with you, and it all gets very heated. The Two of Cups is Again, you can put these two cards together somewhat. It's feeling connected to somebody who's very similar to you. And you always, and I would say always, 98% of the time, I would say, I haven't done any studies on this, you will find that the people who are your friends are either your ascendant sign or your moon sign. There's got to be some exchange of energy in there. There's got to be. You just find that people are surrounded by their moon or ascendant sign. Just do, I can give an example. Last night, I sat there looking at Robert Kennedy Jr.'s chart. And I saw a pic, found out who his wife was. This is what I do. And looked at her face, and she's got this will sound rude, I don't mean it to be, the larger teeth with a larger gap between her top lip and her mouth. And I thought Virgo. Straight away, as soon as I saw her, there's a really good lady who does graphology, Leah Eckhart, also with DT at the end, on YouTube. Really interesting. And I keep looking at her thinking, you seem Sagittarius-y, Virgo. The face looks Virgo. Same sort of look. The other person I noticed was Kenna Reeves' wife, girlfriend. Looks exactly the same. So I'm looking at this lady's chart, Virgo in there. But I know that he's Leo rising. So there's a Leo moon in there as well. As I said, birds of a feather fly together. And it is true. So you've got that here. So I reckon there's something that's exchanged between your charts that makes you feel like, I know this person. They feel familiar. They feel at home. Yeah, I feel at home with them. So that's what we've got. Did you do it with me? This is like listen with Mother or paint with Rolf. No, not really. What were they thinking the last time that you met? How easy you are to get on with? How it may be difficult to express what you're both really thinking. I feel that you felt a bit perturbed by the fact that nothing was said, or they weren't a little bit more romantic with you, or they didn't give you that bit more that they were holding back, but the energy underneath it was enough to go by. But I do also think that towards the end, they were thinking of wanting to express themselves more so in the last, I would guess, 5 minute. Maybe the way that they said goodbye was important. But there was some feeling of, maybe it was a sentence where you both felt very connected. So I would guess they felt connection generally all the way through this. They felt that they weren't really comfortable enough to give you any more. But I think that they tried to attach to you in some way with either a physical action or with saying something that made you feel good or made you feel like you belonged in their group. So that's what I would get. I'm going to leave that there. I hope you were with me on that one. If not, please comment in the section below. I've got too many stripes on today. What your thoughts were. Where you think you may have changed it or what you agreed with or what happened to you. But please put down your ideas if you want some reading ideas for me to do too. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. So we're looking at what were they thinking the last time you met. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the cards over with you so that we can do it together. So you can see where my thoughts are coming from, why I'm saying certain things, and hopefully you can help me help you, and you can see the bits that don't quite fit with you. So that's what we're doing. It's like listening with Mother, really, but not really. This is the first card you've got, the Psyche card. The Psyche card is... it's like our lessons in life that we get through other people to know that our souls are connected. And what that will feel like when you meet somebody and there's a psyche connection, it will feel like home. It will feel like somebody who's a member of the family, somebody you've always known, somebody who you feel soft and you can let your guard down with. So it's quite a potent, very feminine feeling between somebody. So that's what you've got as an overall feeling. The card for you is the Sun card. The Sun card is a beautiful card. This child here, his arms open, is representing you in your most finest moments, when you're not protecting yourself, when you're not living in fear, when you feel that what you've got to give to people is forever, this will sound very romantic, forever flowing, that people can't take anything away from you. Whatever you give because that's who you are. And if people don't want it, if they're rude to you, if you don't succeed at something, if you fall flat on your face, it's like, who cares, because I'm still moving. It's your natural form being expressed in an earthly realm. That's what it is. And it's everything. It's like this kid here. It is like this kid, just basically natural. You see that sometimes with people, and it's mesmerising. Sometimes you see it with kids and they just are. And they're just themselves. Does that make sense? But I can't explain it. But it's just untainted is what I would say. So let's have a look at your person. Mother of Earth. Mother of Earth is sexy, to be honest. I'm saying this from somebody who hasn't got earth in them, but I very much admire it in other people. I find the most attractive people, which is very strange, maybe because I haven't got much earth in me, tend to be very earthy. I saw an interview with Melania, am I saying that correctly, Trump, when she was very young, very beautiful, and she was saying what would she do if she was like, is it First Lady, that's what they're called? She said, I'd be very conservative, very proper, I would support my man. I'm not saying I agree with that last bit, but she is that. She's very contained, maintained. Capricorn is something that works in a societal program, I guess, that has to conform. Is Princess Kate Middleton? Is that it, isn't it? I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. Is she Capricorn? Capricorn in there somewhere? Because it works for her better than it does work for. I don't really follow the royals very much. What's Meghan Markle? Who's more. She's different. I'm just going to say it like that, because I don't really agree with like chasing people around and slagging them off, whichever way it goes. Unless people are righted, then it needs to be done and move on. But just before I carry on, I do think that Harry and Meghan Markle, they've taken on a position where Pluto's come out of Capricorn, so all those structures are going to be ousted. So they're brave people to take on those positions. If they were, before they came down, say, yeah, all right, I'll do it. Just give it to me, I'll do it. It's like, there they are. So the way that we treat them should be, part of that understanding, I suppose. Yeah, I've got lots to say on that, actually, so I better be quiet. So the Mother of Earth is persistent, consistent, proud, earthy, dedicated, classy. Not easily shaken by the silliness. Slow moving and can be very, very sexy. So that's your person, and this is you. Quite different, but still I can see how that can work in a connection with this attraction. Because you'll probably more take it as it comes, and this person probably admires how natural you are, and you probably admire how they see themselves and how they perform in the outside world. So you've got cards here. When I take these cards over on the top line, and we're looking at the main question, is thinking, this is where the main answer will be, and this will be information that supports it with actions, and then just the supporting part at the bottom. This is the most important pile, but this is like past and moving forward. So we have got the King of Wands and the High Priestess. To me, if this is your last meeting, it almost is, those cards are quite opposite. The King of Wands is forthright, forceful. It's like saying hello, or roaring hello, and talking loudly, and having ideas, and expressing, and excitement, and movement, and maybe a bit of antagonism, I don't know, with the King of Wands there. And the High Priestess there's a lot going on underneath the surface, where it may have, or if you've got time to be quiet, things may have sunk in when you started thinking too much. There's an interview with Carrie Mulligan I was watching where she was talking, I think I said about this in the last reading, so I'll say it very quickly in case you didn't get the pile. And she was saying about when she was filming Shame, that the director moved so fast, she liked it because she didn't have time to get inward and think. And this is the same type of thing. Movement, talking, chatting. Yeah, it's like high and full on. And then the High Priestess could be thinking, I don't know about the rest of the cards, but it can be inward. Let's have a look at, no, it went very inward. I feel it started off quick, full on. I feel that you were probably very expressive. I feel that with the Psyche card, the link was felt. The Mother of Earth, your other person or the person that you're asking about, handled it very well. And I think it was organs blazing, communicating, propositions possibly. And then it went quiet. And, you know, it feels like, you know, when you meet people in the supermarket sometimes, you really look, you know, you like to meet them and you're like, hi, how are you? Then you start talking about what they've got in their basket. Do you know that? So, oh, I can see you bought some peanuts. So I need to go now. It's that type of feeling, as if it went quieter and maybe a little bit more self-conscious. Let's see what the cards say underneath. This is going to be more about actions, you know, the actual get-together. Let's see what you've got in the centre here. Again, the King of Pentacles and Mother of Pentacles. I feel that your person took the lion's share of the communicating. Maybe they were more forthright. Maybe this was them. Maybe they were doing all the speaking or saying what was going on. Ace of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. To me, because that's action orientated and this is the actions that are happening, and to have Pentacle energy is things in the real world. The Ace of Pentacles is starting something. The Two of Pentacles is offering up options, possibly. It's like they may have propositioned you with something that you can do or something that you may like to do together. But I don't know how this was received or whether you gave them an answer back. But that doesn't fit in with this energy here. Let's see what was going on. Oh, again, Temperance could be options. Three of It's like talking about this, is like travel, movement. I could come and see you, or we could go here, or then we may have to plan to do this, or this may be movement in the future, the Temperance card. And this person's trying to organise how to do it in their head, or giving you, yeah, we can meet here, and you're like, you've gone inward possibly. So, I don't know here. What were they thinking? Organising, structure, get it moving. What were you thinking? Way, oh my God, I'm overthinking this. How can we move it forward? If that is what makes sense, I don't know. Let's have a look at support. The Sun card is the same card here. It's funny how you both got support cards here in the actual spread, as if that would be saying that you both acted exactly how it says here, that you were more open, that you were giving and complimentary and not holding anything back. So I would like to know about these cards here. It's like something's left unsaid, although something is organised and you're all for it, and it feels, why do I think organised? What is offered here? Decisions, options. Oh gosh. With upset. Let's have a look, I don't know. Four of Swords, quiet. This could be almost like news that you get when you find out that somebody gives you information of something that makes you rethink. And you were very open with it. Like, I've got a boyfriend, I've got a girlfriend type information possibly. Because it's factual. And it's forthright. And it's can be quite painful. And decisions are made and then it goes quiet here. You came across, I guess, with the Sun card there very well. As in like, okay, that's fine, I do like you, but I can see the situation. Yeah, and the Devil card. The Devil card could be, it's a strange feeling, the Devil card in this. It can almost be that when somebody, in situations like this, let's just say you are this open and this person knows that you like them. and they can't. They're very open and honest with you. So you go off with your tail between your legs, feeling beaten and that nobody loves you, which is the type of thing that most of us would feel in that situation. What can actually happen is the complete opposite. When somebody feels seen or loved, what happens is their affection gets stronger, which is probably why you've got the Devil card here at the end, where it becomes a little bit sort of they can't stop thinking, or they become a bit obsessive. So difficult spread, but what I would say here to start wrapping it up is you've got a psyche card here. You've got a connection with somebody that you you both feel, and it feels natural and it feels like it's meant to go somewhere, because you both think about each other a lot in a more light-hearted way but soulful way. I think there was a get together here where I think that your person handled themselves very well, were more forthcoming than you. I feel that you were very open, but not in a way that's shouting. I think that they led the conversation. I feel that something was discussed that could have been quite painful, that put you on your back foot a little bit, but you held up very well, and you just said the truth as it is. I feel that there was some admiration for you for that, but also you want to know what's happening next, and I think that you probably felt a bit beaten maybe, but in actual fact, it spurred this person's feelings on more, I would think. Sorry, it cut off. I've no idea where it cut off then. I was right into doing lots of chatting. I'm going to have to sum up again. Are you still with me? I'll say it quickly. There's a feeling here with the psyche card here. There's a connection between the pair of you that feels very soulful that you both feel. I think that your person's more everyday, matter-of-fact type person. They're quite forthright with regards to your last meeting with expressing themselves. They basically led the meeting, did the most talking. I feel that something was discussed that almost put the brakes on the connection, where they told you something you didn't want to hear or express something that may have been quite difficult. But with the Sun card here, I think you handled it well, and there's admiration for you for that. I feel that you may feel slightly beaten, have gone inward a little bit here, wondering what's going to happen next. But with the Devil card here, I feel that it's not as bad as you think. I think this person becomes more attracted to you, as oftentimes it's an equal after this event, and you probably think that you're unlovable at the moment if that type of thing does happen, which it can happen. So that is what I would guess there. So to summarise in a few sentences, what were they thinking last time you were together? How can this work? I've got to talk about it practically. I'm going to tell you the truth. They weren't that concerned that they hurt you, unfortunately. I'd like to say they were. They were very impressed with the fact that you handled it well and were very open and just basically were yourself. And I think what they're thinking now is, I've fallen for this person. With the Devil card, I can't stop thinking about them, which I know may seem weird, but it happens quite a lot, I think. It's like when somebody says, oh, somebody likes you, you begin to like them back more because you feel seen. That's what I would guess there. I also think as well with the Sun card here that you're quite secure in yourself and not as bothered as you thought you may be in this situation. So I don't know if that feels right. But these cards here, it felt like the practicalities wanted to move forward, but with the two there, it's the options. Can it, can't it? And you got the heartbreak card. So something like that happened. It could be something as simple as I've got a boyfriend, I've got a girlfriend. It could be something as trying to get a plan together to meet. It didn't work. It's that type of thing where they're more interested in you after the event that didn't move forward. Right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you heard it all. I didn't have to repeat myself too much where it switched off. I'm going to say bye-bye. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to peel these cards over with you so that you can read it with me, and it gives you more chance to catch it because I will be telling you what I'm thinking and why I connect them, and you'll think, actually, I understand that bit, but I wouldn't have made that connection. So, and it can help you if you don't read tarot to help you read tarot. Maybe. Depends how much I stop myself and try and explain. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. The overall card is Uranus. Uranus energy is when things are tried and boring and done and probably dusted, it can bring in what I guess is new energy that can be shocking. It can be jarring, but it gets you on a different route. It can feel nerve-wracking, it can feel exciting, it can feel like love at first sight depending on what the other cards are, or it can almost feel like a shock. Somebody, especially in a meeting, that comes out of the blue, or says something that is unusual, or oh my lord, I didn't expect that. Let's see your energy. You've just had this for the other person. The Mother of Earth is not really in that type of energy, so that may have affected you in a different way than perhaps somebody, I don't know what that card is, who is more air or Uranus, or maybe even Mars to some extent. The Mother of Earth is you try and ground yourself with regards to what's happening. Maybe this person that you're talking about, it was an unexpected meeting, or you met them when you weren't expecting it at all, and you were trying to keep control of yourself and be polite and just be normal. Imagine that. Okay, their energy, the Three of Water, especially with this card, it's normally a feminine type of card. The water energy is feminine. It's like feelings, and I don't mean female, but feminine. It's a connecting, it's warm, it's playful, it's sociable, it's inclusive. So it's like, come here, or join in, or have a drink, or what have you been up to type of feeling from them, where you're like, oh my lord, I just control myself. There's an excitement coming from them, which is more like feelings. I would put those two together, while you're probably more like, let's just see how it goes. I always think, and I said this card came up earlier, that earthy people tend to be very, very attractive because they seem to be, I don't know if it's because I'm quite nervous, they just seem to be very much in control and take things as they come. I find that really attractive because I don't have it in myself. Maybe as I get older, I'm coughing. Right, okay, what we've got up here, you've got the High Priestess. This top pile, because the question is about feelings, I'm hoping to get a good chunk of information from this. With this pile down here, it's more about what was actually going on, the physical ins and outs of it, and this is support pile. These piles move this way. Centre pile, most important. This is more like pastoral as they first come in, and this will be more as they're leaving. The High Priestess is a card of secrets, things left unsaid, possibly things felt, maybe disruptive. Something may have been said. This energy here, this playfulness here, could be somebody that knows there's attraction between the pair of you, although that's not in here. But this is what it feels like to me. And outs you in some way. It says me really cheeky and looks to see a response. That sort of naughty things that people do that a lot, don't they? Maybe, especially if you're quite, timid isn't the word I want to use, but quite, you don't express your feelings until you're sure or secure, and you've got them hidden here, but this is shocking and this is playful. So maybe they were poking you a little bit to see how you respond. Let's see what else we got. This is when it changes. Two of Cups. Lovely. This is my favourite card. The Two of Cups is you both feel the same thing. It feels like sweet. It feels mischievous. It feels like two people that feel the same things. You're not going to express it, but they're going to pull it out of you for amusement, and they want to know what you think, how you respond. You often get this type of behaviour with people with a bit of like Aries moon type feeling. I've seen it a few times in my life, the Aries, Sun and Moon, maybe rising, I don't know really, don't know many people's rising signs, where they will call you out. They know they like you, you like them, so why are you not saying it? The Prince of Pentacles here is a card of wanting to move it forward in a small step. That's probably why they're doing it. They want to see where you sit to see if they can move it forward. So to put this in an everyday term with regards to the meeting and what they were thinking, it would be like, well, there he or she is. We know we like each other. I'm going to make them admit it. It's that type of feeling. I'm going to say something provocative and watch their eyes. That's what I would get there. Let's have a look at what's actually going on. The Emperor card. Emperor card is a card of blocking off. Aries likes it to move, but likes to move it with the Capricorn energy in a controlled fashion. So I don't know if this is you. It's like taking no crap, don't play with me type energy. Let's see what else is going on here. If you put the Two of Cups, and I'm talking about mischievous energy that basically does show, does sort of play with you to see what you're feeling. You've got this like taking a different route or taking a different option or doing something underhand in some way, but with the Ace of Cups with, full flow of feelings. It's like somebody who's very attracted to you, but almost in a childlike way doesn't know how to express it until you give them something, but the Mother of Earth doesn't give much away at all. And so they are trying to get to a different route, which is annoying you and playing with you, flirting with you, and saying things that are provocative until you reveal yourself. I feel that the Emperor card possibly, because of the Capricorn in it over here, relates to you where you've got your foot down, you're not moving, you're keeping it secret. These are like big cards in the centre. If I move it forward, you've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. What is that? I don't like it when I get people. They're really hard to interpret in readings because they just give you personalities rather than actions. And you've got here two grown people with the play of different elements that don't normally fit well together. I feel, though, that this is them and this is you. From this card here and this card here and this card here being related. To me, I feel that you may be annoyed and they may enjoy playing with you. So their thoughts are, oh my gosh, they are so attractive. I want to know what they feel. I'm going to get to know what they feel. I'm going to play with them. You're like, oh, steady on, mate. You're not doing that with me. You wait until I'm ready to express it and then I will tell you and not before. So you've got, it's that youth. You can see it here. This is two little boys. I never know because there's too many raindrops playing here. And you've got the Queen of Wands, which is creative and playful and expressive and forward moving. And it's very much coming from them. So they're thinking, why don't you tell me that you like me because I know that you do? And you're thinking, leave me be until I'm ready. Let's see what we've got to support this. See if there's anything else that I can get from it. The Five of Cups suggests it didn't go too well. You gave nothing. There's like somebody here looking a bit forlorn. There's normally a few cups standing. There is, there's cups. There's emotional pull between the pair of you. I think that you didn't like the shocking energy, which I think was the first thing we picked up when we pulled these two cards over. I don't think you like the fact it was fast and furious and tell me now. And you're like, well, hold on, this is not romantic. This is not what I wanted. Yep, you've got the Five of Wands here, which is antagonism. Normally it's people hitting themselves over the head. I think you found this person a bit annoying. I think you found this person annoying. I think they just took it a little bit too far or said something that was a little bit too cheeky or a little bit too expectant or forward. And I think that you didn't give them the comeback they wanted and came across probably as a little bit sort yourself out type of energy. You won out in the end. You've got the Knight of Pentacles at the end. Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. It's like you made them slow down. It's like steady your horses very much in this. It's like you made them slow down. You've got it back down to what you're comfortable with, your energy. And that is to move things forward in a proper manner. That, according to you. They won't think that's proper. They're like, oh, let's play. And this is like, no, hold on. I want to make sure. It's like steadying somebody down. I don't know why you'd want to do that. If your energy is different, that could just be it. This person could be younger than you. They could be have less to lose than you. Maybe, you've got responsibilities in lots of different areas and they are just like doing what they can because it's fun. So let me get this together now with regards to what were they thinking the last time they saw you. Their thoughts were attraction, connection. Why are you not expressing yourself? Why are you keeping it secret? And realise these two cards match as well. I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to let them know. I know they feel uncomfortable, but I don't care because my energy just feels like it's going to be fun. I feel that you were not happy with this. I feel that you were like, steady down. I will meet you on that level when I'm ready, but not before. And I think that maybe an argument went underway where you pushed them back or battered them down in some way and said, you can't do this because of this and this, or not so many words. It's like, stop moving towards me. Don't interrogate me, antagonize me with these cards here. I feel it could have gone a little bit quiet at times with the High Priestess and the Five of Cups here, where you regained control. And then you possibly here with the Pentacles energy here, vying with this fire and this earth, you got it back to, because that pentacle energy is more yours, to where you wanted it to be, moving in a fashion that you wanted it to move forward. This is like cheeky, flirty, handy-andy energy, you know, somebody that's like, somebody that's fun to be with, but that pushes the boundaries a little bit, and you sort of like, nah, hold on. I like you, but not like that. It's like somebody that comes to you possibly when they're drunk or been drinking, or very playful or high. You know, like if you've got kids, when your kids come home from school and the first like 10 minutes you're with them, they're like that. They talk to you like, hey mate. Yeah. And then you'll do like this. And it takes a while to sort of settle down until they've stopped talking to you like you're a 9-year-old, whatever, 16-year-old. That's what it feels like. It feels like youth and childlike and playing, and you're like, I'm not really into that at this particular time. You've shocked me, and so you probably come down harder than you normally would, as in like, let's bring this down to the level I want it to be at. So there's their feelings, fun, playfulness. Let's see if you like me because I like you, and you've like pulled the rug somewhat from under their feet. I'm going to leave that there. Pile number 3, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.